Okay, so, you sent me that thing about the U.S. national anthem getting booed at the Blue Jays home opener.
Yeah, yeah.
And, wow, what's going on there?
Right.
Why? Why that reaction?
Hmm.
What does it tell us about, sports and national identity and all that stuff? Especially with everything that's going on.
Yeah. It's kind of a fascinating little snapshot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you have a sold-out crowd at Rogers Center.
Uh-huh.
The Lion King ensemble is singing the American anthem.
Right.
And then the Canadian Armed Forces come out for "O Canada." It's like super symbolic,
Yeah, and the article you sent me said there was this big difference in how the crowd reacted to. I was saying it was scattered but definitely audible boos during the U.S. anthem.
Yeah.
But then everybody cheered and sang along to "O Canada." It just makes you wonder why,
Yeah, and the article pointed to a couple of big things.
Okay.
It sounded like the fans were really frustrated with President Trump's tariffs,
Oh, right.
the ones he called punitive.
Yeah.
And then there's that whole thing that keeps coming up about Canada maybe becoming like the 51st state.
Right.
So it seems like the booing wasn't just random. It was tied to this specific political and economic stuff that's happening.
So they're not just booing to boo.
Seems like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And it's not like this is the only time this has happened, right?
Right.
The article mentioned it's happened at other Canadian sporting events too,
Yeah.
like basketball and hockey. Even that WWE event.
Elimination Chamber
Yeah, that one.
at Rogers Center.
Right. So this isn't just a one-time thing.
It seems like there's something bigger going on here.
Yeah, yeah.
Like how people are choosing to express these collective feelings.
Right.
Like maybe the trigger is something political,
Uh-huh.
but then the sports arena becomes this focal point.
Right, because of that national identity thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what did you think about how the managers reacted? Both the Blue Jays and the Orioles.
Oh, yeah,
It sounded like they were expecting something like this might happen.
for sure.
John Schneider even joked about, only looking forward to the anthem if Chris Stapleton was singing.
Oh, yeah.
And Brandon Hyde said the Orioles got briefed on it beforehand, too.
So they knew.
Yeah. It's like they're aware of the tension
Mm-hmm.
and they're just kind of rolling with it.
Like it's become part of the whole experience.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially at these games between the U.S. and Canada.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had the announcement at the ballpark telling people to be respectful
Right.
and saying how baseball's always been this refuge from politics.
Which seems kind of like wishful thinking now, doesn't it?
Right.
I mean, the booing kind of proves that sports and politics aren't separate.
Exactly.
Especially with all that other stuff going on between the U.S. and Canada.
Right.
Oh, and there was that moment of silence for Ricky Henderson right before.
Yeah, yeah.
This moment of respect, and then boom.
It shows you how these events can become these stages.
Yeah.
And national identity,
Yeah.
but also for voicing concerns
Uh-huh.
about how those identities relate to each other.
Between the U.S. and Canada.
Exactly. It's fascinating how this supposedly apolitical space gets charged with these underlying tensions.
So for everyone listening, the takeaway here is this wasn't just about baseball. The booing was about this intersection of being a fan,
Right.
but also national identity and current political stuff between the U.S. and Canada.
Yeah, and it reminds us that sports and politics aren't always so separate.
Like we think they are.
Yeah, and that public events can be like these barometers for bigger societal feelings.
So here's a final thought. Given this whole thing and everything that's happened before, what does this tell us about public gatherings these days? Are they becoming spaces where people express more than just who they're rooting for? It feels like something worth thinking about.
It definitely does.
Yeah.